Have you ever wondered why certain people always react to you in a certain way, or you get into certain types of relationships that always end up the same? Or if you're thinking globally, why certain countries always hate each other and always are at war with each other? Well, a big part of it is because life is responding to you and the energy that you put out. Life is responding to the collective energy of your country and the energy you put out. There is a piece of wisdom in psychology that says that it is the energy you put out that causes people to respond to you in a certain way. If you put out desperate energy, people will be more likely to sense that and take advantage of you, whether it is in a business deal, a relationship, or in foreign policy. Life is not happening to you, life is responding to you. Let's look at an example in foreign policy. People have said that Vladimir Putin is hostile to the United States, that he is deliberately partnering with all of its enemies, Iran, Syria, China. Yes, those are hostile actions and hostile enemies. But why did he respond in this way? If you consider that life is always responding to you, you have to ask, did the U.S. engage in friendly relations with Russia? Was there ever a give and take equal relationship? Recently, no. Yes, when Bush was fighting terrorism after 9/11, Russia did come by as an equal partnership, and should Bush have turned towards Vladimir Putin rather than away from him, a good and solid partnership might have occurred. After the Cold War had ended, Russia extended a hand towards the U.S. and Europe for partnership. Russia always wanted to be an equal partner, a part of NATO even. However, so many things the U.S. and Europe did, however, show that they always kept Russia at arm's length, even when they extended their hand first. Journalism has always been hostile to Russians. And now, after Ukraine, there is vicious hostility towards the Russian people. And you have to ask yourself, why is Russia responding in this way? Is it not natural that they would respond in this way? And on the other hand, if you are a Russian, you have to ask, why is the U.S. responding to you in this way? Why is the West responding to Russia with such negativity and blockage? It's not always on their side. There's always a piece of the blame on everyone's side. And you have to ask yourself, what have you done to contribute to this reaction? How is life responding to your energy or the collective energy of your country? Think about that for a moment and be totally honest. This is the only way that we all can resolve our conflicts together and understand and reset our energy and our reactions for greater unity and peace. Now, regardless of how the U.S. and Europe acted towards me, I would not have responded with those retributive acts to further increase division. I would have seen these acts as how they are, a country and culture not understanding and acting from their ego, not understanding the situation, and has nothing to do with me and everything to do with them. I would have just focused on my goal in Ukraine and made business deals with countries that would support me. I'd ignore Western media completely because it's only an echo chamber within itself. I would not deliberately partner with China or Iran to take down the West. That is the result of the ego. This will only exacerbate world war and world division, which is helpful for nobody. This is why it's so important to raise the consciousness of humanity so that we could see the power plays for what they really are and not act out of retribution or animal instincts. You don't need to force alliances to be powerful. Those alliances formed in that way are easily shifted because they are mercenary. To be powerful, you need to simply know what you are and work steadily towards your vision for a brighter future. It is those that are in service to others rather than service to self that know and realize their power. And remember that life is always responding to you and the energy you put out. So what type of energy are you putting out?